Hey friends, every month I try to come up with a new technique for my gel press to keep you inspired. A gel press is an amazing way to get lots of color and texture and images on your substrate. And there are literally hundreds of ways to use it. You ready? Let's jump in and see what happens today. For this project, you'll need a gel press, and I'm using one of my new stencil and stamp sets from Sizzix. This one is called My Favorite Things. The trick to layering stencils on a gel press is waiting until each layer is completely dry before adding the next. It takes time, but it's well worth it. I'm using a sponge to apply the paint, but for a more opaque look, wait a minute for the first layer to dry and then add a second layer over it. Mix different patterns. I like to start with darker colors first and then finish with dark colors. It's fine to go over the dried stencil patterns on the gel press. In fact, it lends to more interesting prints. Here, I'm going around the edge with a sponge to add a distressed look to my print. With the sponge and a lighter color, I'm going over all the stenciled patterns to give it more dimension. Once everything is dry, I'm adding a layer of white acrylic over the top and then pressing down my cardstock. Again, you'll want to let the paper sit on the gel press for a few minutes before peeling off the paper. Let's try this again with some more intense colors. I'll remind you again that you have to let each layer dry before stenciling the next layer. I know this takes some time, but I like to challenge myself to clean my art studio while each layer is drying, or I work on another project. These prints look great by themselves, or you can embellish them with rubber stamps or die-cut paper shapes. It's up to you. The history of stencils dates back over 37,000 years to Paleolithic cave paintings, where they were created by blowing pigment around hands or over templates. Over millennia, stenciling evolved with civilizations using it for decoration on pottery and fabrics. China pioneered paper stencils around 105 AD, a technique that spread and was refined in Japan for textiles, eventually reaching Europe, where it was used for decorating manuscripts, playing cards, and walls. The earliest known monoprints were created by the Italian artist Giovanni Benedetto Castiglione. From the 1860s onward, the Impressionists became interested in monoprints, partly influenced by photography. Edgar Degas revived the medium in the late 19th century, using it to capture fluid, painterly marks and subjects like dancers and city life. Pablo Picasso, a prolific printmaker, used monoprinting to create layered images from a single block and was known for his experimental and innovative approach. Paul Klee also adopted the technique, enjoying its linear possibilities. Mark Chagall, another modernist artist, used the monoprint technique in his work as well. Make sure to let me know what you think in the comments, and make sure to check out Gel Press. I use mine every single day. I love it. I'm going to leave a link for everything I used for this project in the description below. Thumbs up if you like this video, leave me a comment and I will get back to you. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and press the notification bell so that you know I have a new video. If you want content I don't share anywhere else, follow me on Patreon. And if you want even more inspiration, grab one of my craft books. I think you'll like The Big Ass Book of Bling, and I'll see you real soon. Bye everybody.